Fair use. Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. July 24th. Helping others. Our very lives as ex-problem drinkers depend upon our constant thought of others and how we may help meet their needs. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 20. Self-centeredness was my problem. All my life, people had been doing things for me, and I not only expected it, but I was ungrateful and resentful. They didn't do more. Why should I help others when they were supposed to help me? If others had troubles, didn't they deserve them? I was filled with self-pity, anger, and resentment. Then I learned that by helping others with no thought of return, I could overcome this obsession with selfishness. And if I understood humility, I would know peace and serenity. No longer do I need to drink. Courage to Change, One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, July 24th. Every day I pray for knowledge of God's will and the power to carry it out. Step 11. Then I try to trust that my prayer has been heard and will be answered. In other words, I trust that at some point in my day, I will do God's will. To me, doing God's will doesn't mean that I perform heroic acts on a daily basis. It means that at any given time, smelling a rose or emptying waste baskets or washing the car may be exactly what is needed. I have a higher power that loves me as I am. When I learn to love myself as my higher power loves me, I believe I am doing God's will. Today's reminder. What loving action can I take today? Maybe I will make some time for nothing more practical than simple pleasure, a movie, a good book, or a breath of fresh air. Or perhaps I'll deal with paperwork that I've been avoiding. I could make a commitment to eat well and get the rest I need, or make amends for something that's been on my mind. A simple gesture can be the beginning of a lifelong habit of self-love. There is a quote from Toyohoko Kagawa, and it reads, God alone knows the secret plan of the things he will do for the world using my hand. Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, July 24th. The masks have to go. We covered low self-esteem by hiding behind phony images that we hoped would fool people. The masks have to go. Basic text, page 33. Oversensitivity, insecurity, and lack of identity are often associated with addiction. Many of us carry these with us into recovery. Our fears of inadequacy, rejection, and lack of direction do not disappear overnight. Many of us have images, false personalities we have constructed either to protect ourselves or please others. Some of us use masks because we're not sure who we really are. Sometimes we think that these images built to protect us while using might also protect us in recovery. We use false fronts to hide our true personality, to disguise our lack of self-esteem. These masks hide us from others and also from our own true selves. By living a lie, we are saying that we cannot live with the truth about ourselves. The more we hide our real selves, the more we damage our self-esteem. One of the miracles of recovery is the recognition of ourselves complete with assets and liabilities. Self-esteem begins with this recognition. Despite our fear of becoming vulnerable, we need to be willing to let go of our disguises. We need to be free of our masks and free to trust ourselves. Just for today, I will let go of my masks and allow my self esteem to grow. Today, Emotions Anonymous, July 24th. Reflection for today. Over and over in the program, I have heard that anger and resentment are our number one enemies. This does not mean I am to deny the anger or resentment I may feel at times. What it does mean is that I need to deal with these emotions in the present so they do not again and again power over me and my behavior. Feelings I deny will always find an outlet. The more open and honest I can be, the less power anger and resentment will have in my life again. Meditation for today. Because I am so uncomfortable with my anger, help me to be honest when it is present, or else it will build up and snowball into self-defeating behavior. Today I will remember, being human, I will continue to experience the gamut of emotions, including anger and resentment. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. July 24th. Indecision. Children of alcoholics are paralyzed by indecision when trying to separate emotionally from their homes. BRB, page 87. When we started telling our story in ACA, we may have felt like we were betraying everything we had ever known, and we were, but that was okay. Part of recovery is releasing ourselves from the emotional chaos of our family of origin by rebelling, getting mad, and walking out, saying, I am not going to take this anymore. We are reparenting ourselves when we detach from our abusers and take responsibility for our own actions. We learn to share what really happened to us with fellow travelers and in meetings. We continue to heal when more memories surface, and we work through them. We take care of ourselves by journaling, exercising, and learning to eat healthier. We may still be paralyzed with indecision at times, but we allow our healed parts to nurture the parts that are still sick and wounded. They show up for each other. We rely on those with more recovery to mentor us by observing how they manage times of stress and peace. We walk towards freedom. The affirmation reads, on this day I will make forward movement even when I am afraid of the consequences. I now have a healthy support system that I know will be there for me, including my inner loving parent. Share, subscribe, like, and remember that you are not alone, one day at a time.